We are back on Taking Care of Business on Kern Radio News Talk, 1180, 1230 KGEO, 1410 KERI, 1000 KKIM in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and now in the Richmond, Oakland, San Francisco Bay Area. Our in-studio guest, Catherine Anspach from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and Ken Wiggins, Battalion Chief for the Bakersfield Fire Department, talking about a great event coming up and talking also about Make-A-Wish. So, Catherine, Make-A-Wish, what's the mission of Make-A-Wish?
We grant wishes to children with life-threatening medical conditions to give them hope, strength, and joy.
Now, this is I think the third time we've had you on over the last 4 years. And one thing I learned early on was I always thought, and I guess this is a popular misconception, that Make-A-Wish is for terminal children.
That is the biggest misconception.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only misconception about Make-A-Wish. Hopefully, if I just keep saying it, people will realize it, and I have ambassadors that out there, but gosh, who would want to call us if that's what it was for?
Sure.
It's about giving
Sure.
hope. So so many of our kids are doing well, and it's something to look forward to, their wish. So it's for children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Mm-hmm.
There are times that we have a terminally ill children. We call that a rush wish. The doctor says we need to, and we'll accommodate that child and do the appropriate wish that they're going to be able to.
But they don't have to be terminal.
They do not, no.
Right. Now, and your area is Central California.
Central California, we cover 8 counties, all the way from Merced to Kern. But
Okay. But you cover Kern.
I cover Kern, yes,
Okay.
because Kern is just such an active county.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
that our chapter has a representative in every county. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
The chapter office handles all the other 7 counties, which
Sure.
is quite a feat. Just traveling for these wish visits. I put on my other hat from fundraising to wish granter, and then I have to think about driving to Fraser Park or Lake Isabella or Arvin or Delano or wherever else in Kern
Sure.
County to do the wish visits as well.
Mm-hmm.
All the money raised here in Kern County, does that stay in Kern County?
It does. We try to keep as much allocated to Kern County, especially if a group, what we call, adopts a wish. For instance, we just had a golf tournament. The Board of Realtors did a golf tournament for us and gave us a nice check, and we're going to go ahead and allocate some wishes so that they can see a face with that, say, this is what our money went to. So we like to do that.
What's the next wish you have going out?
Well, I don't decide that. There's a lady up there that, thank God, puts all the wishes together, because I wouldn't have time to do that too. But it could be anything. I mean, it could be Disney World, or it could be, oh, you know what? I take that back. This Saturday, I already forgot, I'm doing a shopping spree for a teenage girl. I forgot about that.
Oh, great.
So limo will be picking her up about 9:45, and we'll be going on
Wow.
a shopping spree for her.
Now, you usually don't go on the Make-A-Wish
I
deal.
go on the shopping sprees for
Do
sure.
you?
Oh, I
Because
see.
they go ahead and mail me the check and with the allocated money, and then we go ahead. I have to keep all the receipts so we can turn that all in. And so I definitely go on the shopping sprees, but no, I don't get to go to Disney World and stuff like that.
Now, Catherine, the last time we had you on, we were talking about the young man wanted to see Tom Brady. So if you need someone to accompany, the young boy on something like that, I'm going to volunteer.
Okay,
He has
that's
parents.
nice of you.
The young boy has parents.
I'm volunteering just in case the parents might be busy. They might have to work. Somebody might have to take their time, and I'm just going to sacrifice and take
That's
the time
very
and
nice
meet
of you.
Tom Brady.
It'd be nice
or
if we had
Peyton
someone
Manning
here
or-
that people would want to come see, so that we could see that we would assist instead of the people they go to.
So, for example, no one's really requested to meet Clay.
That's right.
Okay.
Yet.
Yeah.
So, this chapter has been really active. You've done a fantastic job. So, how many wishes have we done here locally?
Well, I didn't break down the last number, but I can tell you in our chapter just last year, we just surpassed the year before. We did 109 wishes in our chapter.
Wow.
I would say probably about a third of those wishes come from Kern County.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Wow.
A lot of them. So it's Kern County and Fresno, basically. Fresno
Sure.
County, they're the
Sure.
largest.
So you've got this program coming up on the 4th.
6th.
On the 6th, Wednesday the 6th from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., and you're going to have the barbecue there. And this is in conjunction with the Kern County and Bakersfield Fire Departments. Is that
Right.
correct?
Correct.
And how did the fire departments decide to join in the Make-A-Wish Foundation to do this?
Well, our departments both of them are very involved in community events and fundraising. We do the Fill the Boot. We do a number of Pink Hills tours. So anything that we can do to help charities, our personnel on both departments are very active. And because my son was directly involved with Make-A-Wish through my granddaughter, the original one that we put together brought both departments together in a common goal. and it's been successful. We've increased the amount collected and fund and raised each year. Last year we raised $76,000, and it's through the dedication of both departments' personnel being out there early in the morning and running and getting all those donations to put together.
Can I also mention, this is exciting this year, and it takes a lot of effort on Ken and Matt's and my part, we've reached out into other cities in the county, and we'd love to do it in more, but we did have a drive last Saturday with the Delano Fire Department. These guys come out and volunteer their time. They'd probably be rather watching football or something on a Saturday, but they came out and did a donation drive. We're going to be doing it in Tehachapi on November 14th and Taft as well. So we're going to have 3 more donation drives, and our goal is to exceed $100,000. That's what our goal is.
Wow, incredible. We're having a conversation with Catherine Anspach from Make-A-Wish Foundation and Ken Wiggins, the battalion chief for the Bakersfield Fire Department.
You're sort of blessed, your organization, to have the support that you have, because there's so many organizations in town. You don't know who to give your money to anymore. I mean, everybody needs money, and there's just not that much money to go around right now.
It's true. And believe me, I know I'm blessed. I appreciate the firefighters. I appreciate every group that fundraises for us, the Moose Lodge, the Board of Realtors, the people that put the Nick Marino Memorial Golf Tournament together. I just had a girl from a school pick up something. All of them mean so much. I think the most important thing is that people want to give. They just are looking for that opportunity that's going to touch them. So if I come across somebody that is passionate about the Alzheimer's Association, I say kudos. Because if they've connected, I think that's wonderful. You do want to have someone that's connecting with you. But we are so fortunate.
Bakersfield is a community that always steps up and donates money.
Always.
We're so giving.
Always.
But I think Bakersfield, we want to donate money to local organizations for local people.
Exactly.
And that's been a problem for some organizations. I mean, I told Marty last week that I get at least 5 calls at work every day and probably 3 or 4 at night, usually around dinner time. And, you get tired of having people ask you for money, but there's so much need.
And can I say Make-A-Wish never solicits? We never call.
No, you can't say that.
And especially with the holidays coming up, please, I can't say that. With the holidays, please know that we will not be making phone calls. And there are bogus phone calls out there, so be very careful of that. That's not us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Catherine, I have to tell you, I think Kern County is blessed to have you doing this, because you do a great job for the organization.
I love working for them.
And again, the money stays locally here. And I was noticing on one of your flyers, 74 cents of every dollar donated goes actually to the programs themselves.
Mm-hmm, that's pretty good. I mean, you have some salaries to pay. There's administrative costs, even making up the paperwork. But I can tell you, it's pretty bare bones, especially in Kern County. My office space is donated by a businesswoman. Wonderful. So I don't even have that overhead.
Nor do you have a staff, do you, except you?
Right. The
she's
staff's
a
up in Fresno.
Yeah.
The staff's up in Fresno. They're my support, and I look for volunteers here to help me. And so... yeah, at least you know that much. So
Sounds like you got some great volunteers in the fire departments.
I know. Aren't I? I'm so blessed. And my friends, too, really.
Yeah, you guys actually get out there. Now you have your Fill the Boot drive. And what's that one for?
MDA.
Okay. And then now you're doing this for Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Correct.
And you've been doing that for 4 years?
Correct.
Is this something that you're going to continue to do?
Absolutely. Even when my career is over with, I'll still be involved.
Good. Maybe you can take a part-time position with Catherine on a no-pay basis.
She knows that I
pretty much
probably will.
It sounds like he has one now.
Yes, that's right.
And it's through the blessing of my department. They provide me the opportunity to commit my time, like right now.
Do they?
To this,
They
yes.
do. They really do.
They're very supportive.
Well, it's a step-up city and a step-up county, and I'm really proud to be living here.
Yeah, so come by
Absolutely.
20th and L, please, that day. And
On the 6th of November.
Yeah, come by.
Yeah.
You get my free hamburger.
Definitely,
It's a
we're
deep
gonna come
pit
by.
sandwich.
Okay.
But if you want a hamburger,
It isn't free, I don't think.
If you want a
it's
hamburger,
$7
it's not there.
for a deep pit sandwich made by Bergie, chips, and a soft drink.
You've
And
been
look for
reading.
the firefighters out there at Olive Drive and Knutson and Stockdale and Gosford.
You've been reading this stuff for the last 20 minutes, and you come up with hamburger. Where the heck did you come up with that?
Oh, I
He's
don't know.
craving one right now. Is that what you're
Yeah.
going to have for lunch?
I'm going to try.
So again, Catherine, the event is when?
Wednesday, November 6th from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And there's a drive-through barbecue from 11 o'clock to 1:30.
But what else is happening real quick other than the drive-through barbecue?
Well, you'll see a lot with the Wish kids are out there. They're going to be out there with the firefighters. We give them little firefighter helmets, and that's always fun to see. So you're going to be able to meet the Wish kids if you'd like. KUZZ will be out there as well, and 17 with their live remote.
Okay, and the event is where again?
20th and L Street. It's across from Downtown Elementary.
Okay.
That's where they've moved the remote. So there's some.
Okay, great. Again, thank you both for being here, and thank you so much for what you do.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having us.
We'll see you in 167 hours on Taking Care of Business on Kern Radio News Talk 1180.